Everybody's here for D&D.
Oh yeah.
We're Blackwater, just Blackwater.
Please, someone gift that. I'm sending it to everyone.
One of the best workouts you can do is to jerk off 2 ghosts simultaneously, and I stand by it. All right. Good friends telling better stories. Ghost fingers all the way down.
All the way down. Get back up again.
Wow. Okay. Thanks, Sean.
Put that dog
I
in the cage.
came
Put it
in
in
with
the
a
cage.
vibe, and y'all said no, and I felt cornered, and I
Okay.
decided to make it everyone else's problem.
Y'all, I'm in your corner. I did sound effects
Yeah.
and you while you were singing, and
Good.
I did your
Did
bit.
feel
Every
supported.
week, you put a strain on how much blood can rush to my face. I think one of these days I am just gonna die.
He might pass out. I am going to acknowledge tonight that we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations, while our characters play in a world that Tim has created. We are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. A big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We're proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound, and we're also stoked to be using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign as well. We are grateful to do this campaign in partnership with the wonderful folks at QuestKeep. However, all of our campaign 2 now lives over on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. Woo! You may have noticed over the last little bit, we have been releasing 1 episode every day until we get caught up with the most recent episodes up there. So we're not going to make you wait for the new episodes, but we're just the backlog you might have to wait a couple days for. Thank you so much for everyone who has come on over and followed and liked and commented. It means a lot to us. And subscribed. That's what it's called.
Hitting that bell.
Oh,
Hit
God.
that notification bell so you can get that ring-a-ding-ding whenever
Smash it,
we
right?
hit
I
a
hate
new
that so much.
content.
There.
We also have a bunch of other stuff on our BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. We have Campaign 1 there in all its resplendent glory, as well as a bunch of mini-series that you should go and dive into. Campaign 2 episodes now release over on YouTube on Fridays at noon, with podcasts releasing on Mondays at noon 1 week following. You can type !YouTube to find our channel there.
You're like a Skeksis.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you should learn it.
Some D&D.
I want to give a huge thank you to our TechWater team, Chantel and Moise, for keeping us on the rails this evening. We love you very, very much. And so
Those dogs in the cage.
there are.
What dog?
Oh my
Stop
God.
talking about caging dogs on the internet.
You want them on the street?
Does a ghost
Is that what you want?
No, in a good home. Without caging.
Good home has a
Where they
good cage.
sleep. They
That's the
got
way I was raised.
Are some very brief programming updates. Episode 47
Has, not
dropped-
is, has.
Episode 47 dropped on the podcast today. Jess, we also have a Patreon. Please save these announcements.
Oh, I can't save anything. But thank you. I can save money sometimes. Patreon is a really cool place where you can go support us financially, or just come for the cool content. Because, well, you can get access to exclusive content by supporting us at one of our paid tiers. You can also get access to exclusive content by joining our free tier, which you don't need to pay for, which is why they call it free. You don't need to save money for that. Right? Okay. So anyway, turn Patreon. We have Chatwater, which we record after every single episode of Blackwater, where we, as you can probably guess by the name, talk about it. We go over what happened. We talk about TTRPGs in general. If we've got a special guest, we chat with them extra. It's super fun. And then also we have Godkiller up on there, which is fantastic, and the Talkback show for Godkiller
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
So much stuff. Let's go back to M. Did I save it, you think?
You did. I think
You were
so.
going to say no. I heard it.
It's pretty rude.
No, I was
You know
fucked
what?
up.
Godkiller is back, okay? And if you don't know what it is, go get your act together and go listen to it. It's an 11-part podcast series where we find the world of Terrace at the end of its cycle, and the gods are stuck on the material plane for better or for worse. It features Yanis and Christian Navarro as my Godkiller, as myself as God, the entire world and all of the NPCs in it.
I feel like 2 hands are on the collective wheel, and both of them belong to M. Where have the hands gone?
I'm really
There are
trying.
other ghost hands on the bottom of the wheel, though.
I'm trying so hard.
Yes, chef, hands.
I just want to get
Hands.
through announcements,
Purge, chef.
please. We are in the midst of Arc 3, and it's drawing closer and closer to the epic two-part finale, where we see Inannis and Plenus delving deeper into the secrets that lie in wait for them in Barrencliff. We're also submitting Godkiller to the New Jersey, LA, and Minnesota Web Fests, so stay tuned for more Godkiller out there in the world, and if you see it out there, go interact with the stuff and listen and vote for it. Oh my God. Thank you so very much for all of your support. I'm really excited about the show, as you might have known from the last 3 months that I've been talking about it, and I'm very, very ready to descend into the finale and release all of that to you folks. Godkiller, the first arc is available at our free tier, and if you like the series, you can subscribe at our Knucklebone tier to get all of the rest of the episodes, which are hosted up on Patreon. And that's it. Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts and your best friends. Whether you're new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, I'm sorry. Announcements are often like this, so you're going to have to deal with it. Thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we can make amazing things happen, and we hope you feel super, super welcome at our table. Chantel, roll the clip, roll that clip!
All right, so for those of you just joining us tonight, last week the still unnamed party
Shut up, Tim.
reunited with Esper,
I'm trying.
only to be set upon by a swarm of wolf spirits. They managed to dispel the swarm before heading into the mountain passes of the Reina Peak, a seemingly lifeless rocky array. As the day wore on, they found a shallow cave that held what appeared to have two skeletal remains. I made a typo.
I could tell.
And I read it like an idiot. However, they were, in fact, I just follow the teleprompter.
They'll say whatever
It's
you
all
put on
scripted,
there.
Tim. You have to remember your lines better.
That's right. They were, in fact,
Burgundy?
malevolent creatures causing waves of unconsciousness that plagued the party as they worked to destroy them. After a relatively quiet night and some tense exchanges over Neppy's new...
Neppies.
I made another type. Shy's...
Something happened this week.
Tim was so busy.
Very busy week for me. Shy's new, very cool, and allegedly cursed belt.
Allegedly.
They pressed on in the morning, discovering a strange scene of long dead corpses and a brittle five-headed wolf skeleton. But before they could get their bearings, a huge three-headed wolf ambushed them from behind. I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative. Do you want to pass me the miniature?
Oh boy, this one's an important one. This
Roll the lucky dice.
Ooh, great. Good.
Yeah.
Is that I'm upset with my initiative also, or is it just a regular
needed
also?
that to be
It's
better.
Dealing with y'all bullshit.
Oh,
It's-
someone needs to
Miniatures.
streak the back line.
It's that, and
What
it's
did you call me?
it's the like, oh, this is a big battle, and I don't know if we're ready for this one. I'm still exhausted, Tim. You can keep that exhausted
Oh,
one.
oh, I
it's a
will.
loose on the caboosers.
And you were up top?
And they're the train
Down below by the
Just
screen.
me.
Just Esper.
No, I came down.
No, Esper and Thistle.
Yeah, and Thistle.
I
and
came
Shy
down to
came
try
down.
and
The
talk
three
to
of
the
us
wolf,
came down.
remember?
Oh yeah.
With the locomotives.
Ooh, and then we can sing, "Come on, baby, do the locomotion."
Are you sure you came down? I'm just saying they might need. Can we say maybe?
No, the three of us
To be
definitely
honest with you, I
went
was down on the bottom.
Are
I
we
think you'll
sure?
find
I
that
think.
You know what, now that I
Cleric
think
Now that I
is
think
definitely
about last
closer
week,
to the Garmvvolf than the
Now
Sorcerer
that
was.
what we did
don't
last
know
week was
that this is
everyone we were in a like a
Probably true.
small castle.
Yeah, Tim,
That
I
does
think you
look-
forgot.
Ballista.
I think you forgot we did this already.
We did this.
And that's Char.
And that's Char.
Oh, thank Christ, something else to die for me.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Christian will kill us.
The only thing.
All right, 25 to 20.
I'm so worried about the caboose crew.
20 to 15.
17.
17 for sure. 15 to 10.
14.
11. Caboose crew.
14.
There's a noose on the caboose.
10 to 5.
Dark.
Yeah, that sounded better.
6
in my
for
head.
Mark.
They can't all.
And
they can't
4
all-
for Miri.
Dang, dude.
Bad.
All right.
Bad.
All right. Shy, you were up first.
It's only 10 feet up, right?
That looks
No, you said it was only 10 feet down.
Well,
That is what you said
You
last
did say
time.
I
that, Tim.
said, but I mean, look at this.
Tim, I put myself on the bottom. I was on.
I can't
Tim,
deny the
Tim, I
reality
was
of it.
honest with you. I
So-
put myself on the bottom.
It looked like 10 feet, but once you got down to the bottom, you're like,
It was
oh my god, this
This
is
is
way
built to
higher.
escape.
Oh wow.
Well, how far is it? Better question. How
I'll say
far is
15 feet.
it?
We'll say 15 feet, because you're right, it was 10 feet.
But it is also.
But now it's
We'll
not.
take 15 feet. You're not an
So,
auctioneer.
are you gonna need me to make an acrobatics check, or am I?
Yes,
Gonna,
oh,
yeah.
yes,
Okay, so I'm gonna.
So the fact that you're like,
clamber,
I did say 10, but now it's 15.
So I'm gonna clamber my way up.
In fairness, I think Tim said it's about 10, and 15 feet is about 10.
This is big. I will allow the rules.
Can I
of Britain
use?
energy.
Can I use acrobatics?
Yes.
And that's a 19 for my
19,
acrobatics
yeah.
check to get up. And does that cost my action, or is that just my movement?
That's your movement.
Great.
You're rolling a d20 to hit? I'll allow
That'll
it.
get you to here.
Okay. And so
That's
that's
15 feet.
15 feet of movement. And then how far am I away from the Garmvvolf?
Well, probably another 20 feet.
Okay. I have 30 feet of movement left, so I'm going to put myself between
Monks.
everybody. I'm going to put myself as close, make myself the closest target, not in melee. And then I'm going to fire, as I'm running up, I'm going to fire 2 bioluminescent bolts.
Definitely not melee.
Everybody wants to correct me today.
No,
Truly.
I'm
Everybody
asking-
wants to correct me
it's
today.
a pointed, please be in melee.
Yeah, that was me being, can we please be in melee, because otherwise I can't sneak.
And actually, most people want to correct you, not everybody.
You can put me into melee.
Thank you.
And I will do 2 hits. Pew. Jeez Louise. The first one misses, I'm assuming, with a 10.
Yeah, 10 does not hit.
The second one's going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is considered magical.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a focus point, and I'm going to do Flurry of Blows. That's a natural 1. That one's not going to hit. And that's going to be a 14 to hit.
I've never seen
Oh,
a dice
just
do
hit.
that.
Okay.
I thought that was the natural 1, but the natural 1's right there.
I've never seen a dice roll
That's
like
going to
that.
be
It was wild.
7 points of bludgeoning damage, and I stay put.
It just
Feedback,
rolled
feedback,
around on that
feedback.
edge.
Yes, it did.
All right. All right, it is the Garmvvolf's turn.
Oh, amazing. I'm done so well on initiative.
You see the heads all open up, and this 3-part howl emanates across, and you see the kind of spittle in one of the center one's mouth start to foam and spray out with it. I need the 3 of you and somebody make one for Char. I need you to
I'll
make
do Char. What's
dexterity
Char adding?
saving throws, please.
I don't know.
Dex?
What?
Yeah.
What does Char
Dex
add?
saving?
Dex save.
Come on.
Tim Carson, what does Char add?
We'll say +3. Or yeah.
Total 7.
Natural 20 for me.
Okay.
10?
10.
13. Back.
13.
Can I, and you feel free to say no, since I rolled a natural 20, can I, instead of having it hit Char, can it hit me?
You'll take full damage, and Char will take half.
Instead of Char taking full. Yeah. Nah. Oh, shit. There's the what would M do? What would Shy do? And then this very small bit in the back of my brain that has a very bad thing. No, I'll just leave it. I'll take the natural 20 for myself.
Okay. All right. So it's for those of you who succeeded, you'll take half damage. Those of you who failed, you'll take full damage, and you are also frightened.
It was a deck save?
It was a dex save, and it's 18 points of poison damage and
That's right.
21 points of thunder damage.
21 thunder damage.
16.
So 39 points altogether.
39 points altogether.
Is the thunder damage also halved
Yeah, you-
for me? Okay, so
Thunder
that's...
No, it's 0.
Oh, it's 0 because I failed. It's with evasion. That's right. Yes,
You
I do have
succeeded
evasion
with
now.
evasion.
Yeah,
you get,
there we
like,
go.
Nothing.
Everything's falling out of my brain. How much damage total?
39.
39.
And how much health does Char have?
That's such a great question.
Because not that much for a direwolf.
Yeah, that's...
I can keep track of Char's HP.
Is Char short for Charlotte?
Char has 37 hit points.
So she's out.
So she's
Char's
out.
down.
So you watch as her body falls to the ground. kind of slides along the rock.
Not down that 15-foot cliff.
Doesn't
Oh,
fall
no.
down 15 feet. But Char is down.
He's out here to kill Char.
All right, it is Esper's turn.
Fuck.
Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna try and climb up this side if I can.
Yeah, you're gonna make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Sure can. 21 total.
Yep, you managed to scramble up. That's 15 feet of movement.
Disability,
How far am I from it?
ability checks,
Say about
and
50
attack
feet.
rolls.
Right, I'm
when
gonna
you
use the rest of my
see the thing
movement to get
that you're
there.
frightened of.
As I'm moving,
Towards it.
Are we all?
I think Thistle notices the most because as I'm moving, the body next to Thistle will rattle a little bit and some energy will pull off of it as I pull forward and cast Hex. And I'm going to give it disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab at it with my spear. Ooh, 15's coming out. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Doop. Do I need to reduce any necrotic?
No.
Sweet.
There's so many dice.
That one really didn't want to
It
get
wanted to run
really
away.
didn't want to get rolled by the rest of them. Ooh. This music's stressing me out so
It's very
much.
stressful.
13, 16, 20 points of piercing damage total.
Nice. Okay.
And that is my whole turn.
All right. It is Thistle's turn.
All right. Wild shape. Growler bear. Now remind me how it works when you have a climb speed.
You just get to use that to climb.
All right, I will climb. I have a climb speed of 20,
Yeah. So you're able to get up here, no problem.
and then do I still have any movement left?
Yeah. What's your total?
40.
40. Yeah. So you would still have.
20 left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move right up into combat.
Yeah.
And I will take 2 attacks.
Sounds good.
First one. 14 to hit.
14 just hits.
Second one, 18. So for the damage for the first one is 10 points of damage for the bite,
Nice.
and the
Stressed out.
claws
Wow.
is 11 points for the claws.
Nice. So
Um,
21 all up.
Yeah, and then I will just growl in its face.
All right. Great.
Sorry about
All right, it is Mark's turn.
Yeah, Mark's really scared. Save me, Johnny! And I'm going to summon Johnny Built Wrong directly behind it if I can.
Well, you can't because there's nothing here for it to stand on.
Oh,
put it
yes,
there.
that's how that
Yeah, that'll work. I'd love it to have flanking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Johnny, who is not frightened, because, you know,
He just got here.
he just got here. He doesn't know what's scary. Is going to take, I believe, let me just double check, a multi-attack, number of half, good. So he's going to take 2 attacks with his weird hands. Weird
Johnny
hands.
Weird Hands.
Johnny Weird Hands.
That's
already
going
have
to
a
be
weird
18 to hit.
Yep.
And another 18. What are
Nice.
the odds? 1d10 plus 11.
Technically 1 in 20. I'm sorry, everybody's been ripping me all night. I had to get one in.
I was gonna.
Whoa! Johnny's rolling hot tonight. That's 20. That's 42 damage. The most that he can do. As I think Mark summons, like Mark has never been frightened while summoning Johnny. And so I think Johnny is actually like supercharged with a little bit of that fight or flight. So like, whereas Johnny is usually this mess of like lumps and tufts of hair.
Yep.
This time he's like spiky, as like we see these like long fingernailed toes just pointing out from all directions. So much fun. And his forehead is just covered in teeth as he's like banging.
As he gnashes down, he fully pulls off one of the heads.
Whoa!
As he like scrapes through and gnashes down, you watch as one of the heads just rips off and falls to the ground. And you see as it falls to the ground, the flesh just almost turns to dust, and the bone just kind of like rolls out with the like fur just barely hanging on to the like brittle bone that is now kind of cascading down the edge of the cliff.
And Mark is absolutely. How close am I to it?
You're probably about 20 feet.
20 feet. Yeah. Mark is gonna like stumble back this way, like about 10 feet, get so far away from the edge of that cliff. He wants to be about 30 feet away from it, and oh yeah, don't put me near the edge of that cliff. Okay, that'll work.
I have
That'll
glue in
work.
my bag. If
That'll work. That'll work. He's 30 feet away. We'll all know, the map isn't 100%. And he's gonna try something tricky. He's gonna hold his action to cast a spell. He's gonna prepare
Did you summon Johnny Built-Wrong?
as a bonus action, because I'm a sneaky little sorcerer. And he's going to prepare the spell Sapping Sting for right before Shy takes Shy's turn.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be a second spell in the same?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip. All right.
Do you want me to paint Johnny Built-Wrong?
Yeah, someday, yeah. It's also totally appropriate that he's just like gray and lifeless.
Miri, you're up.
Great. Miri's going to very uncomfortably split in half, and as she does, she's going to start making dog sounds. She's going to like woof a little bit, like
we're
woof.
wonderful. I don't know.
And position her double. She's going to move a little bit
And your
forward.
double you can't move forward because you're frightened.
Oh,
right?
I'm frightened, right? So the double is going to pop up in between Char and
Right.
and creature,
Okay.
Garmvvolf, and with a final woof, I will cast Healing Word at Char.
Ooh, that's nice.
For 6.
Nice. See, Char kind of comes back too.
Char, cower with me.
Where is Char in the order? Char is after you in the order, so that's perfect. All right, that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Back to the top of the order, Shy.
Oh yeah. I misunderstood the order, but this is still gonna work out. Sapping Sting Constitution saving throw from the gentleman, please.
That is that's only a 6.
Ooh, he
Very
goes
poorly.
prone
Okay.
and takes 2d4 points of psychic damage.
So all of my attacks are now with advantage because I'm punching him. Actually, no, it's kicking at this point, I think. Like,
You kicking this
2
dog in the
points
face
of
and
psychic
body?
damage. Johnny's rolling hot, not
it's a
Mark.
Someone let Izzy roll a no. Kicking this dog in the face and body.
Oh my god.
with advantage, that's going to be 26
26 hits.
for the first one.
Past 6 months.
Oh gosh, no, it's under your chair. We're gonna take that one. It's gone. That's gonna be 9 points of damage for the first one.
Dogs.
That's a natural 20 on the second one.
Nice.
And
the
that
face
is 6 plus 4 is 10 points of damage. I'm gonna spend a key point, focus point to do another flurry of blows.
Wailing on this dog.
That's only gonna be a 10 for
Does
the
not
second
hit.
one. And that is also
Okay.
gonna only be a 10.
This one, this one, of all of those rolls, rolled a 2, I believe, like 4 of them. I don't know if this
It's
one
due
had-
for it.
Right to
It's
jail.
got
Due for
liquid
it.
in it. I don't know.
But it's so pretty.
It rolled
though.
so many 2s.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty and it's due for it.
And
I
it's
If a
think
over
dice
there.
rolls
Keep it on
low
set.
a lot,
That's how statistics work.
And that is my turn.
Okay. It is
the heart of
the
the car.
Garmwolf's turn. It's going to use half its movement to stand up.
Oh, pretty
You watch as it stands up. 2 heads emerge from
Is
the
this a
stump,
Hydra
It's a hydra.
of where the other head was, as they kind of and shake off the kind of bloody fur.
Yuck.
You see the 2 maws kind of open up, and it's gonna start
with me.
biting.
Nom 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 nom.
Yucky, yucky.
Does it get more attacks every time it gets a new head, Tim?
We'll see.
I'm over here, Tim.
All right. Well, it's gonna bite shy. First off, so the first one is an 18 to hit.
Yes.
Is it just gonna go ham on you? One is going to try to bite you, Thistle.
Yes, please.
That's only a 12 to hit,
That's not going to do it.
or a 13. Sorry.
No, it's still not going to do it. You have to try again.
Another one's gonna bite at you, Shy. That's a 15 to
Quitter.
hit.
Nope.
Fuck me. And then it's going to. I'm gonna roll the damage on you, and then it's gonna do something else for its last bite.
No one ever wants to be a monstrosity.
Yeah. Coward.
6. That's 11 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage on
Okay.
you, Shy.
You take poison?
Yes.
And then
It's
going to.
No, there's nowhere that it says I can't be poisoned.
I'm the one who can't.
You can't. You. So that's. Oh, sorry. 10 points of poison damage. You
Yeah,
said.
and it's gonna take one more. What's it gonna do?
I think eventually you get a thing.
Um,
Some sort of body
It's
thing.
purity of body,
Yeah.
mastery of focus makes me immune to poison and disease, but that's not till level 10,
Yeah,
which is
it's
2
always
levels away, regardless of what my
No,
character
only
sheet
one
says.
level away.
It's
Yeah,
going
it's
to run through.
Oh,
So you can all take
Okay.
attacks of opportunity if you like.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna. Oh, is this?
An attack can be both
Tim.
parts, right?
it's
Multi
like, do
attack.
I want to keep?
No,
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 just the
it's just one attack. It's an attack of opportunity.
It was
Tim,
Klaus.
you get to decide for me. You decide what.
Natural
Esper does with
20!
Oh, nice.
I can either attack with my spear as I am, or I can try to attack with my worm tooth dagger, or my dragon tooth dagger, which does fire damage. Adam might be choosing this because of the fire damage.
up to
Because
you.
that's like. Do you think Esper would be like? Do you think Esper would have ever heard of Legends of Hydras? I feel like.
Probably not.
21 points
Yeah,
of
I'm
damage.
gonna
It's
start
up to you.
with my-
21, nice.
I hit with a 19. I think.
Yes. Yep.
21.
22 to hit, 7 damage.
That's gonna be 10 points of damage for me as well.
31, 38.
Uh, 21 points of damage.
Like 50 something points of damage?
Just attacks of opportunity.
4 of which is necrotic.
Yeah, so you tear, like, between all of you, you kind of tear one of those heads away as it rushes forward towards you, Miri. It's going to make a bite attack on you. That's a 17 to hit.
That means it beats it.
All right. I'll need you to make a strength saving throw for me,
At
please.
disadvantage because I'm a friend.
I believe so. 7 points of piercing damage. Let me double check.
Ability checks and attack rolls.
Yeah.
So no.
So no.
You know I got them conditioned.
Sorry, dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad. That's give me a 9.
Okay. So first, you're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage. plus,
6.
8 points of poison damage.
Dub.
You're knocked prone because it uses its trampoline charge. It's gonna get a bonus action bite as well
Oy.
while you're on the ground here.
Oh my gosh.
At advantage.
Yes.
Dub.
That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Silvery bobs.
Okay.
No.
That's 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh!
Hey.
Less advantage.
Just managed
Good
to
silver
kind of
bars.
throw it off, and it does
dope.
not. Yeah. Okay. All right. It is Esper's turn.
I am going to rush it and try to spear it with my spear, and I've got advantage from the silvery barbs.
Okay.
Do I 3 steal? I'm doing a lot of damage right now.
You're doing so well.
You got sneak. 5 feet to Miri.
Yeah, I'll,
But Miri's prone.
Does that not give sneak?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
But he's got advantage, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, I've given you
Yeah,
advantage.
you gave me advantage. I should use
Fuck, am I
I should use the advantage. I should do 3 steal. I will roll.
Well done.
It's a natural 20.
Yay!
I haven't natural 20 on a sneak attack ever. I'm so excited. I've got Hex up. I'm using
you
my
got
spear.
everything.
You're
That
dropping
dice
dice.
is gone forever
Throwing
now.
dice forever.
Just splash it out.
This might be the most amount of dice I've ever rolled.
That's not true. Finnan rolled way more dice than that.
As
thank you.
Esper.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, not great. That's all ones. 2,
Elating highs, crushing lows.
5, 7, 17, 27, 29, 33 points of.
Nice. How do you finish this thing?
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Not the Garmvvolf.
I feel like it would be from Miri's perspective, as it's like snarling down, and she would just see the like blue surrounded tip of the spear just go through the mouth, and then Esper would lean over and be like, "You good?"
Yeah.
Twist, good, and pull up.
As you watch this thing kind of fall and slide, I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw to get out of the way.
8.
Okay. So as it starts to slide down, you begin to fall as well.
Can I help by trying to steer it and going off the cliff with it? Like basically pulling my weight with the spear, trying to push it over her, not through her.
You can have advantage then.
Worse. It's a 2, that's worse.
Yeah. So you try, but it slips out of your way and you fall, and you take another.
I'll go with it because I said regardless of the result, I was going to go with it. So
Okay.
I'll take this
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You're pinned underneath this thing.
No.
But as you are there,
I have a bonus action healing word.
I'll have you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can land how your landing is on top of it.
Oh, but that's the same
18
thing.
total.
18?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
5
managed
headed.
it. And you watch as the thing kind of lands on you. There is that impact, but immediately you watch the flesh turn to dust, and the fur start to like wear away as if it's weathered and aged, and the bones around you kind of clatter to the ground as the weight you feel yourself kind of drop through the rib cage.
Do I take that 5 fall damage?
No, with your 18, you're fine. That took most of the impact,
Right.
and then it sort of you felt the whole thing kind of buckle underneath you as your feet fell through.
5.
What would you like to do?
Thanks.
I will drop my wild shape.
I'm gonna go over to Char and like help her get up.
I've got something that's extremely time sensitive, so I would like to spend 2 charges of the Staff of the Artisan to create essentially a firework, a non-magical firework, just something that'll either flare or, something can be seen and heard from a distance. And I'm going to put it in whatever Johnny's approximating of a hand is right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to say,
His feet? It's 2 feet.
just between 2 of his many, many feet.
Right between them toes.
And I would like to encourage him to millipede-like scuttle around, and if he I basically want to set Johnny on the scent of whatever might have sent this after us, and if he finds some sort of hunter or caster or something, some druid in the hills, it is his job to fucking pull the cord and alert us with his little firework.
Okay, I'll have him make a survival check then.
Yeah.
I'll help.
How are you helping Johnny
Yeah,
go
you'd have to
wrong?
follow him because he's going off.
He's going off into the wild blue yonder.
You could try, you could set him off in the right direction.
Yeah, I'll get him started in the vague
I love
right
that.
direction.
Please tell me how you interact with Johnny Bill
because we definitely.
You could try to take one out, but you can see it's sort of yellowed
I give him a
and
slap
brittle.
on the ass. He's out that way.
Take
Similar
poison
to the other.
damage.
But when I broke it, I had a piece.
No, it's not poison, it's just sharp.
Yeah.
You take 1 point of piercing.
I will try.
Oh,
and
yeah.
remove it.
Okay, make a survival check.
Ooh,
Okay, he's got a hot
ouchie.
0. Okay, that's an 18 on the die.
Okay.
Yeah.
21.
21, yeah, you managed it.
Wait,
This time you
it's
kind of
millipede.
are a little more careful. You get it out, and you see inside is almost entirely hollow.
Yeah.
And quite brittle.
Dude, it pre-drinking mugged for me.
I'd like to check the sword.
It's an axe.
The
That's
axe.
in
I wanna take a
in
look
the
at
axe.
it.
Yes, you can. You see he kind of scuttles off and finds a cave and heads into a cave.
Okay.
Wait, the cave that's directly next to
Not this cave. That's just an alcove. It looks like a
very,
cave.
very shallow
Very
alcove.
blind. It's a
Should
blind.
have gone under the mountain.
Well, Johnny's found a cool cave if you want
Yes,
to
let's go in it.
Okay.
This is it's repeating itself. It's the same thing, right? Like if we look, if even the way that Esper and Miri fell down, that's the same thing that we saw. A creature just came and stalked them from this point. They managed to slay it by taking it down over the ridge, and then it disintegrated, just like that one is. That's not the Garmvvolf. That's I think we're seeing iterations of this thing.
Maybe it is, and this is what inspired the legend. Maybe there's someone up here who doesn't want to be bothered.
This is not what sent the ghost wolves after us.
There's a hunter of some kind. I'm gonna go over to.
What does Garum mean?
I'm gonna go over to Char.
Find the axe. It's pretty well made. You can see it's kind of like a rough-hewn wooden handle and bound in leather. Yeah, two-handed. It's a great axe. You can see the top is kind of like a. It's kind of like a. It looks like steel, but you can see the edges kind of burnished with some kind of reddish tinge. It's pretty impressive. You see there's like kind of a spike in the middle.
Do I get any sort of magical sense from it?
You
I
can
I can cast I detect magic, don't I? No? Yes, no. No, I don't.
You don't. You can make an Arcana check.
Yes, I'll do that. That one.
While he's rolling, what that cloud doing?
Make a perception check.
I'll help you with that.
I love
I'm
that.
gonna wander over to Thistle.
16.
16. You can see some runes etched in the edges of the top of the blade. So it looks like it might be magical.
Do you want help with this?
Oh, yes. It seems to have some sort of magical inscriptions near the top. I can't quite tell what they do.
Let me take a look. Take a look at it.
Yeah, are you casting Identify or just taking a look
I'm
at
just
it?
taking a look at it.
Okay.
I'm not casting it.
Make an Arcana check.
Do you have it?
Ooh, that's good.
Good Arcana check. That's going to be dirty 20.
You see that it has runes. You're pretty confident that it's magical.
I think you're right, Thistle. I think it has runes.
You're not
Perfect.
exactly sure what it does.
I feel like Esper at this point would be like clambering his way up. I'm not going to make the decision for Adam, but I feel like Adam at this point. I know Adam well enough as a player that he
I'll
would
take the
likely
10 minutes to ritually cast it.
identify on it.
All right,
That's
I
a
will
safe
send it
bet.
to our group chat.
While he's taking 10 minutes, it was a 16 on the cloud.
Okay. You look around, and from your vantage point down there, you're not sure. There's a few other clouds a little higher up in the sky, so you don't see it immediately.
That's
How long do you want to spend looking for it?
Well, we're here for 10 minutes as long as
Okay,
he's...
so as you scramble back up, you can see the cloud in the distance.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of floated low now over the ground, and it's probably about 1,500 feet away, maybe.
Ooh, that's not crazy far. I let everyone know about our cloud friend.
This is closer to the 10-minute mark, so
Okay.
it's not right on top of you.
we should get out of here. And either, we got two options. We either keep going towards the path, towards the basin, or we go underground. I'm reticent to say that we go underground because I feel like if we go down there, we're gonna be down there for a while.
Yes, I say we stay on top.
For now. I wonder if maybe if my mom, if Marlory's still here, if she's here, she might know more about what's underneath, and maybe it'll save us a bit of a deep dive.
I trust your gut on this one.
Oh, I don't know, but that just seems.
Tim, I would like to approach the remnants of the wolf. And I want to sort of kneel down in front of it and place my hand on the skeleton. And I want to like to cast divination.
Ooh.
Fun.
And sort of the question I want to ask is, what are you?
Okay. As you kind of set out this ritual next to these bones, you attempt to reach out to whatever spirit that inhabited this creature. As you close your eyes, you feel a sense of the mountains around you and the peaks. And you don't get a picture in your mind, but you sense the kind of vast tunnels and paths along the tops of the mountains around this basin. And you feel this sense of protection There's an instinctual, protective nature to this thing. And you sense that there is something it is protecting. Something beyond your sight, an absence of these mountains, which you assume means the basin. It's beyond your sight, and yet it is worth protecting. And you hear a howl. First one, then two, then three, small at first. Deep in the mountains.
When you say in the mountains, do you mean like in the caves? Or
Inside the caves somewhere. It sounds far away.
It appears these are the guardians of the basin.
You think the Garmvvolf is less one entity, but more of a system or a group of things, a spirit as a whole that animates itself.
Or a species, a sort of.
Yeah.
You said there's like tunnels and stuff all through here.
Yeah.
Sounds like ants.
Or like a mushroom.
Hive minds.
Do I know what my belt is called?
Yeah, when you identified it,
Yeah, I would have been.
yeah, you would learn the name. Yeah.
This belt refers to the Wolf Mother. And if pet creatures tend to protect the one in charge.
You think they're protecting you?
No.
Oh.
No, I think that they're protecting something bigger than them. That these spirits are protecting something bigger than them.
Like the Hive Queen.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we try to just like get to the basin and
Yeah.
fight off their little attackers, or someone's thinking it, and I'm just saying it, that we go into the caves, find this Hive Queen wolf pup, brood mother thing, the titular Garmvvolf,
Yes.
and then like do some adventuring on it, and then it's easy streets in the basin.
I don't know. My instinct, and I will say this outside, this is not impacted by this belt as far as I can tell, is to stay above ground. But I will happily acquiesce to what everyone thinks we should do.
Well, let me give you this. Johnny's found a really cool cave, and there's a really bad cloud following us, and I'm bleeding quite a bit from all the poison.
Me too.
Maybe if we chill in a cave just for a bit, see how we like it, and I'm gonna stop bleeding for a while, and then, if we get curious, who knows?
What time of day is it, Tim?
It's a little ways into your day. It's probably just late after,
Lunchtime.
lunchtime.
Hour for lunch?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of our lunches, but I think my only concern is if we wander into the tunnels, it will become very easy to become disoriented. And also we then engage them in their preferred.
We don't go deep. To start, we don't go deep. Just where that evil cloud can't get us.
We're doing a lot of planning, and I'm doing a lot of bleeding. Can we?
Yeah, let's
Into the cave.
Just into the cave a little
All
bit.
right.
Just a little bit.
All
into the
right.
cave. Just a little
Sure.
bit.
Okay.
Thistle,
Yes.
if the cave goes deeper, you and I can maybe look a little deeper, make sure that there's nothing immediately there.
Yes, a little salty.
Sure.
Shy, are you okay with us just stopping in the cave?
I'm not gonna not let y'all do that. Yeah.
You really don't think we should?
It's not. I don't know. Maybe this comes from me and that fear I have, or that feeling I get in the pit of my stomach every time I traverse the caves under Kishira. It's dark, and it's deep, and it gets real squishy and tight in there very quickly, and you can find yourself stuck and turned around. And I don't think if the reason we're up here is trying to find, if we are going through all of this trying to find Marjorie Shydare, y'all have come this far to help me find my mother. I don't think she's gonna be underground.
Miri would lean forward, grab your shoulders for a moment, and like whisper in your ear, "If you don't want to go in those caves, we're not going in the cave. Do you want to go in the cave?
We'll go in the cave, Miri.
If you don't want to go in the cave, we're not going to go in the cave.
We can go in the cave, Miri.
I'm not saying I want to go in the cave. Tell me where you want to go, Shy. This one's you."
Look, I don't want to go deep in the caves. That's
Okay.
all. It's not that even I don't want to. It's just I just don't think that it's. But that we'll go. I'm okay with going. If you're bleeding, shut
Into
up.
the
Let's
cave.
get inside.
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure, fine.
Again, I don't think, just to clarify, I don't think this is us going into the caves.
We're gonna flirt with
This
the
is
cave.
us going into the cave.
We're gonna
to
see what the cave has
rest.
to
First
offer.
date.
Stay at the
First
edge.
date with the cave.
The edge
Yeah,
of
we're
the
gonna
cave.
edge to the cave.
Thistle and I didn't
And do our
get
best.
in that fight, so we can make sure that there's no danger immediately in the cave.
As we get inside the cave, I'm gonna sit down with Char, and I'm gonna use the speak with animals. That's just at will, right?
I don't think it's at will. I think it's once a day.
It says
Is
nope.
it at
It
will?
says it will. The
Okay.
speak with animals
All
spell
right.
from it
I
at
guess
will.
it's in will then.
Cool.
I should have edited that.
So I
Speak with animal. You choose one.
Char. That's it. That's all I need to speak with. So I cast speak with animals. I don't even think there's any casting components to it. I think I just start speaking to her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got hit.
It's okay.
I know.
I know what this is. We are adventurers.
Yeah.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, it does. Do you smell the hunter in this cave?
It's not a hunter.
Can you say more about that?
It does not smell like a predator. Predators have a kind of a smell. They often mark their territory.
Yeah.
They give you warning. There are signs. This is not that.
This is not the same hunter you smelled outside.
This is not a hunter.
Oh, you're revising what you.
It's the same creature.
But okay, I understand now. Sorry, I just wanted to clarify. Do you think it's protecting something bigger than itself?
Yes.
That's the thing that's able to power all these things. Put its spirit into it, you think?
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, I'm asking big questions. I just give her a good scritches, and I relay that information. Char doesn't think it's a Char doesn't think it's a hunter.
Does this
brave
cave
sometimes.
seem to lead further in?
It does go further in, yeah. It narrows out. It's kind of a wider mouth, and then it probably narrows out to a 5x5 kind
So
of
we
tunnel.
wanna-
Johnny, just for the record, had a 10-minute head start on us. He's probably got another 45 minutes to live. So if you don't hear a firecracker go off, then it's probably pretty clear.
All right, let's go take a look.
Yeah, sure.
If we're not back in an hour, I don't know.
We're probably
Come find
dead.
us.
Oh,
Or
Do you
not.
want to just wait for an hour?
No, we'll go look.
He doesn't like hour lunches.
That's fair.
yeah.
I'm full health.
He on the run, you know.
Why don't I go?
No.
I'll go part way with y'all.
Rest.
I'm
You're
okay.
hurt.
I'm fine.
You need to rest. You're hurt and tired.
Well, I sure
Can
hope
tell.
we don't get ambushed.
I'll
they will
stay. I'll stay with these two. Yeah, I got you.
We won't go far.
Okay,
We need someone to tighten up that loose caboose.
So you're staying with them?
I'm staying with them.
Okay.
All right.
That had real. You staying with these chuckle fucks? You staying with them?
Okay.
Take a bit.
All right, Esper. Let's go.
All right. So you head into the caves. You're kind of crawling for a while, probably the first 10 minutes through this kind of 5x5. It's narrow, you're having to duck down. After about probably 20 minutes, it opens up into a bit of a wider cave system. You can see the cave kind of heads down and bends around and slowly kind of begins its descent. After another probably 15 minutes, you come out to a fork in the cave. And you can see one side on the left, a little ways down, it sort of it kind of angles down and to the left, but you can see there is some dim light coming from that side.
So
Sort of a bluish light.
as we move down, I want to check for a couple things. I
Okay.
want to be keeping an eye out for any sort of sign of like animal movement or like things,
Okay.
beasts that have moved through here. And I also want to be looking out for any sort of ley lines that might be showing or any of that sort of like magical veins.
Okay. I'll have you make a. You can either make a nature check or an arcana check.
Nature.
I can help with Arcana, but I can't help with nature.
I'm still going to choose nature, unfortunately.
I'll,
Brain.
Bardic then.
Nice.
Bardic is a 6, right?
D6.
That one ran
Bye.
forever.
29.
29. You don't notice any signs of any animals,
Okay.
which you find a bit odd. There is no sign of any kind of life in here. The walls are fairly bare. The other thing you notice, as you start to think about the shape of these caves, and you've noticed some of them have small sort of branches off that would be too small for you to fit through. They seem like roots, almost.
I don't like that.
I've been thinking.
And as you think back to the cave that was excavated, they have a similar shape to those veins of ley line. But there is no trace of any ley line.
Now, when I think back to the ley lines, do I think that they resemble how I felt my roots looked when they were planted?
They looked more like veins, but roots look like veins.
Thistle. You've told me about the moon being weird, right? That we're like not super, because that happened when I was gone. Like we're not.
Yeah, we talked about the moon.
Yeah, talking about.
Yeah, we were doing dishes after. You know the moon?
We haven't filled you in on
Fucking
the like
weird.
stuff with the dragons and the emberite yet. You don't know about that
Oh,
stuff.
let me talk about the Ember.
I feel like we
right?
probably would have.
Yeah,
done
we have
that.
talked. Oh, we would have caught you up. Okay.
Probably.
Washing my bowl.
We had a long rest
Yes, we had
since I
multiple long
joined.
rests.
But
Okay.
this Emberite is insane. You're not gonna believe about this Emberite.
Thistle.
Yes.
If the ley lines are Rythax's blood solidified, at some point it wasn't solid. Or if this is the same thing, just never solidified, got to where it was going.
I always thought the whole blood of Rythax was more of a metaphorical thing. Like,
I'm thinking it might be literal with what we've seen.
but he was an actual dragon. How could his blood have flowed through the veins encompassing the whole world?
Dude, how could I have died fucking 19 times and still be here? Weird shit happens. Magic is fucked.
I mean, I don't really know if that's. I
You
don't
turn
really
into
know.
a bear and used to be a tree. I'm just saying, like, at a certain point, we have to be like, maybe logic isn't fully involved.
Well, no, but you understand that magic still follows rules.
Does it?
Yes.
Have you seen the shit Mark's been doing lately?
Listen, I understand you are not a magic caster by nature,
No.
so you will have to trust someone who is.
Okay.
There is still rules and
Tree-splaining magic.
Okay, so listen. I met a dude,
yes,
and he kept dying and getting out of
yes,
barrels.
Yes.
What if Rythax did that? You were there for that. I say, Adam Lucas. The fucking wizard we fought in the one shot, and
Oh,
he kept
yeah.
dying and getting out of barrels. Esper was there.
dying getting out of one. That was pretty badass, honestly.
What if Rythax did that? Rythax just kept coming back, or had an ability to fucking recreate his blood, or cast a spell that was like, it is his blood, but it's a metaphor. I don't know. But
I feel
like,
like you're circling
crazy
back on
spell.
my idea.
I cast metaphor on your blood.
I cast communion. I don't know. There's no trace of got the stone here, but all of the signs point to it being here. And
What
that
if?
fucking moon is
What
all
if?
fucked and shit. I feel like I've gotten less eloquent the more I've hung out with everyone, and I don't know why.
What if, as the blood was moving to coalesce in a point,
Yeah.
some of it got frozen on the way, but enough of it coalesced in the basin.
That was what,
To
that was
form
what
the
I was
moon.
saying. Yeah.
All right, I follow you.
I'm saying it was liquid through here.
Well, I don't think it's actual blood. That's what I'm saying. Anyways.
Rythax's blood, whatever we like. I don't think it really matters.
Tomato, tomato.
Exactly. Potato.
They're both red.
Do you say potato? And you hear down the gate.
It's echoing all the way down the thing.
20 minutes later.
I rolled a
5
nat
minutes
20 on my perception.
Either way.
As we're crawling through the tunnels going back, potato?
Either way. I think we now know more than ever
Yeah.
that Riaz is connected to Rythax.
Yeah. I think this is as far as we should go.
I agree. I think
I'm going
that
to take out a glass vial.
But we do know now that the tunnels will inevitably lead to the basin.
They get pretty,
They might get tighter and smaller, but I think that they inevitably empty into the basin.
Can I feel the thing we climbed through? Does that have the same kind of veiny quality, just massive?
You're in an artery.
oh, fuck. Okay.
You're just gonna go until you find capillaries eventually.
What if the blood of Rythax, not blood, but something that Rythax used to empower himself? Like what you said the dragon was doing. Maybe it's called the blood of Rythax because he used it so much.
I mean, the ley lines, I believe, have existed predating Rythax. The wizards that we met spoke of some people who could tap into the ley lines.
Yeah.
So maybe he absorbed some of the ley
Consumed
lines.
them, yeah. And Riaz does affect the tides of magic.
Because it is concentrated ley line.
Fuck.
Just a big ball ley line.
Maybe
You
it's not
would
moon.
know at this point too that Rythax predates those wizards.
Oh, okay.
Tyrax.
Oh, yes, yes.
Tyrax.
Hyrax is the one.
Rythax.
Rythax was the OG.
Yeah.
I don't think Rythax also isn't just a dragon.
He's a
Rythax
god.
was like a god, right?
Yeah, he was the first dragon god.
Rythax, yeah. That's the other thing is Rythax was a god. It could actually just literally be his blood.
What if we are living in the corpse of Rythax?
Because there's a continent on this world that's the, like... No, it's not. I think... Grumbar or something. I don't know.
We haven't heard any fireworks or no word from Johnny.
We should head back
Yeah. Let's go.
before we go.
That'd be fun. For
Before we go.
Yeah.
You don't get to leave again.
I'm sorry, Thistle. I'm sorry.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Back at the ranch.
back at the ranch,
Meanwhile,
you are taking your short rest. What are you folks doing?
Deliverance?
Yes. Enough.
I think Johnny's Mark's honestly a little worried about Johnny. You know, it's his first big trip on his own.
It's his gap year.
you didn't pack him any sand. So
I give him a firework. I think that's pretty cool.
I think Shy's just pacing. I think I'm just kind of pacing.
Okay.
Trying to keep an ear outside. Half an ear outside, half an ear down the tunnels.
Okay.
Are you seem a little worried about? Are you worried about Johnny?
Yes. He doesn't know anything about the world.
So-
I thought it'd be fun for him to sort of like run around and like sniff and dig and stuff. But now that I realize, you know, I'm not there to guide him. So
Can I ask some clarifying questions?
yeah.
Doesn't he go away pretty regularly after anyway?
Yeah.
So what are you worried about exactly?
Well, you know, I don't want him getting into trouble.
Like, you okay? Like
Or-
what?
I don't like the cops. I think that'd be bad for everyone involved.
Johnny Agab?
Huh?
Nothing.
You know, or I just feel like, you know, I know he's been like destroyed by a dragon and giants and other nasty things, but like I'm there. Like I'm there when it happens.
Yeah.
And so I'm there when he gets back. This is his first time just, you know, on his own, and I think it just it makes I don't want him to get hurt if I'm not there.
Do you wish you had somebody looking out for you when you were around?
What?
Do you wish you had someone looking out for you? Like, is that where this? Not to psychoanalyze you, but is there like a bit of a like you striking out on your own?
Well, I found these people pretty much immediately, so I've been pretty good.
Okay, but you're really worried about the foot monster.
Yeah, it's Johnny.
I know.
Like-
But he's feet, right?
Yeah, he is mostly feet, and he's not a person, but his name is Johnny.
Mark, can I be totally honest with you right
Yeah.
now? I can't tell 100% if you're serious.
Uh-huh.
And I don't need to know whether you're serious or not, but it would help me to figure out how to interact with you, because I want to not hurt your feelings.
Okay. What do you...
You're genuinely really worried about Johnny's not a person.
As you go to answer that,
Oh no.
you start speaking, but he's not making any noise.
Are you doing a
As
bit?
you go to speak, you move your mouth, but no noise.
Oh, this is a
That.
silent situation?
And you realize you can't hear Shy's footsteps anymore.
I make the bond. We're being attacked.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Did we get the short rest off?
No.
Oh!
You're about,
in so much
you're
danger.
probably about 35 minutes in.
And we
Are
were
you
still
doing?
You're in the
walking
cave.
away
Yeah,
at
you're-
the 35 minutes, right? No, we were
You were talking. This is basically happening as you're
concurrently.
yeah.
I think
This
we
is
can
a
make
fight
it
that
back
we-
in time.
Yep. Do you want to do the math
You
on
hate
how
hour
many
lunches?
rounds? Do the
We
math on how
are
many
going to
rounds?
take a
25
tight
minutes?
10-minute break.
300.
It's
And
been such an honor playing Mark with you all. Truly, the joy
Can't
of
wait
my
to
life.
see who you're going to join us with next.
oh jeez.
You die at the
Grab,
table, you die in real life.
grab a beverage, grab a
Fine.
snack, and your keep your wits about you. We will be back for part 2 in 10 minutes. We'll see you soon. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
Seduction.
danger,
Oh no. Watch out.
intrigue,
Ooh. What's that about?
night creatures, secrets,
I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love. When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
right, I will have you three roll initiative, please.
Are you sure you don't want us to roll initiative for the 350
This is
rounds?
done.
Combat's
This
gonna
is
be
done.
Actually,
Come on,
you can't hear
handsome.
me.
Come on, handsome.
Do you
Fuck.
actually want to
Oh no.
play FIFA?
It's possible that Tim did bad too.
All right, 25 to 20.
23.
23. This is an ability check. Did you roll a disadvantage?
I'll wait.
20 to 15.
11.
11 for Mark. Miri?
That's gonna be a cheeky little 6 for me.
It's going to be a lovely little 10 for me instead.
Pleasure
Yeah.
working
Yeah,
with
it's
you.
been really nice.
Pleasure working with you. Pleasure working with you.
That was the worst
make it
handshake.
back.
I did a bad handshake.
won't.
I'm sorry. Try again.
10 rounds.
Go out the way we went in.
Hey, Sean, there's a nice field at back if things go badly here.
They are.
All right.
A fucking goblin could take me down right now.
It's your turn.
Okay, let's do the thing.
It's a
Field of Dreams.
no, it's a. I can't remember the movie. It's a
Old
reference.
Yeller?
No, it's not Old Yeller. It's
All right. You feel a hand rake across your back, Mark.
Ghosts.
That's
while I'm not
a 20 to hit.
Hold up.
And a... Not ghosts.
Wait. This just might be the day that this spell actually works and saves my
Oh shit!
bacon. Can I see this creature?
Yes, its invisibility drops as it attacks you. Is this a
When
reaction
an enemy
spell?
you can see moves within 5 feet of you. I can use Broken Charge, maybe?
Didn't move.
Okay,
Its
well
invisibilities.
then we will do Silvery Barbs to try and knock that down.
Its invisibility dropped as it attacked you.
Yeah.
That's a
I want Broken Charge to work
25.
even better. You've got advantage.
Can you give it to yourself with the
All
death
right,
save?
that's 9 points of slashing damage for the first attack.
You're not gonna believe this. That's what I had.
Okay,
I'm done.
you're down. It's going to take another claw attack
Good
at
night,
you
everybody.
on the ground, and that's 2 failed death saves. The other one's going to attack you,
Okay.
Miri. That is 25 to hit,
That hits.
and the second one is 13 to hit,
That does not hit. Okay.
and that is 12 points slashing damage.
Mirror's down.
Okay, Miri falls.
How's that cave looking, boys?
Granola's real good.
All right, Shy.
Can I see these two entities?
Yes, you see them.
I think this is Shy's worst nightmare. This is everything. It's that feeling of just powerlessness, just absolute powerlessness, and feeling so small. And then there is just oh fuck, they're here because of me. I dragged them up here into the mountains, and I think that Shy puts that feeling away, and it just turns into this deep, deep rage as I move immediately between them. And I'm gonna punch a ghost. I'm gonna punch whatever. What are they? What do they look like?
You see almost like wind incarnate as you see this kind of blank face swirling around. They have this kind of muscular form, humanoid form, as they look at you, and the only thing that is sort of discernible are these kind of white eyes.
Okay. I am going to hit the one on the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, Char is still there.
Yes, Char is there too.
That one,
Let's roll
first one
initiative for Char.
Yeah, I can do.
doesn't hit.
+3.
Yeah.
13.
Nice.
Fuck
Actually,
me.
Char would go after these, but that's fine. We can say.
The
Char next.
second one is an 11. That's the highest of the two to hit.
11 does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a focus point and flurry of blows the same one.
Did you hit with the first one?
No,
What was
I
the first
hit
one?
with neither.
It's all good. It's not on you.
I know it's not. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay. That's 10 points of damage to that one. And I'm going to put a hit into the other one as well. Kind of spin and put a hit on the other one as well. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
And that's just going to be 5 points of damage there. This is magical bludgeoning.
Yep. Good. All right. It is Char's turn. What would you like to do with?
I think...
Bite?
Is a bite attack.
Yeah, I think Char's going to come up and bite the one that...
And it has pack tactics, so it's an advantage.
Amazing. So she's going to flank or come on the other side of the one that I hit for less damage. On the other side.
This one?
Yep.
15 plus Char's attack.
Okay. So 15 plus, that hits. It's plus 5. So that's 2d6 plus 3. And then it has to make a strength save to see if it's not prone.
I know.
Snake eyes. 5 points of piercing damage.
All right. It is the Wind Eater's turn. One is going to attack you. The first attack is an 11.
No.
Second one is a 14.
No.
The other one's going to attack Char. First attack's a 19 to hit.
That hits her, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And the second one is...
Well, she's down because she's got 6 health. So that first hit
Yeah, you
probably
watch
takes
Char
her down.
goes down and it rips into her.
She
to the
failed 2
ground.
death saves.
She fails 2 death saves. Char has to make a death save. Who would like to do that?
Go. Go. You got it. There's a good... Yeah. Christian, I'm sorry.
That made such a startling noise that
No.
like, I didn't fully read the dice, but I know what it said.
All right. It is, I
She
believe
must have
it's
succeeded.
Mark's turn.
Hookly dokley.
You got it.
We don't reveal
We
the
don't
die.
know.
No, I know.
She did or not?
I know.
All right, Shy, you're up.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, I
hit-
guess Miri would have had to have made one as well
Miri's gotta make
from
it.
before. We forgot to take it after yours. That was my bad. So this is for the last turn. So yeah. But you only got hit once, so.
She's the only one who can bring people back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It is your turn.
I'm gonna punch the one on the left.
Okay.
Again. That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit that same one again. That's a 26 to hit. That's 8 points of damage again. I'm gonna spend another focus point for flurry of blows, and I am gonna.
That one is kind of phasing.
I'm gonna hit that one again with at least my first one. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Roll the damage.
That's 8 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you watch as you punch through that one. It just as the wind. Kind
And
of
there's no
snaps away.
sound. There's no sound.
No sound.
I'm screaming. Like I'm screaming,
Question.
and they're yeah.
You still have health potions on you, right?
Nope. We spent those
Okay, cool,
the last time Miri went down big style.
And I think there's just like tears streaming down Shy's face as I just turn, and I think like there's a like a punch that goes in straight through the one on the left hand side, and I just lean back and kick straight backwards into the one behind me. Not with that one. It's a 10.
Okay. All right. It is it is now Miri's turn, so you can make another death save. Okay.
Nope, not taking that one.
And even if they are dead, they keep making death saves, right? So that we don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
God, this is so stressful.
All right. It is the Wind Eater's turn, and it's going to take 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
That's a 13 to hit.
No.
And that's a natural one, so that's not going to hit. All right. It is Char's turn to make a Death save.
We're gonna take a non.
Let's go with the.
Oh my god.
All right, Mark.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Right, it is Shy's turn.
I'm gonna keep hitting. I'm just gonna keep hitting.
Okay.
We all should have brought to class one level into
17.
healing.
17 hits.
No, we got used to it because all of Blackwater could heal by the end of it. That's 10 points of damage. That's a natural one for the second one. I'm going to spend a focus point and another flurry of blows with that one. That's a 25.
That hits.
That's 6 points of damage. And that's a 26
Nice hits.
with 10 points of damage.
And again, as you punch through, dissipates and the sound comes back.
I am screaming. I don't want to scream right now because I would break out our sound, but Esper! Esper!
You hear echoing down the cave.
And you just hear like the biggest wails of like pain and anguish as I like run over and I immediately check their pulses.
They are both not moving.
Oh my god!
They both have no pulse.
What about Char?
Char is not moving.
Oh my
Char is
god!
also dead.
I think I am draped over the three of them. I have like pulled the three of them in close and I'm just screaming. I am screaming so loud. I don't care who hears me.
As you emerge from the cave, minutes later, you see the bodies of your friends lying on the ground.
I'm like, I can't. I'm holding them so tight. I won't let them go.
What happened?
Something came in and it took the sound out of the room. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We have to bring Miri back.
I don't know how to do that.
Miri can.
I don't know how to do that.
Tim, I want to go over to Miri, and I want to try casting healing word. I know it won't work, but I want to try casting healing word on her.
You cast healing word. You see the healing magic has no effect.
I won't lose anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm
Tim.
so sorry.
I want to try. I want to reach inside of myself and I want to feel that heart that I took, that had been nurturing back. And I want to ask it, I need your help. Save her. And I want to try and push the energy of that heart itself, into Miri. To try and beat where hers isn't.
All right. As you reach down, you begin that ritual casting, going through this motion of trying to pull your heart out. You feel something come away, but the heart stays in place. As you feel a rune on your chest start to burn, as you look down at the giant's rune, as it floats into the air and in your hands as you press down and begin the ritual. What would you like to do to try to bring Miri back?
I just want to... I would just softly say to her,
You promised me you wouldn't leave.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I guidance myself?
You're already casting a spell.
I'll
so.
guidance him.
Are you guidancing or are you barding?
I can do both. One's an action, one's a bonus action.
Persuasion. 25. Thanks, Jen.
Would you two like to contribute to this?
I think Esper will step forward, just like no emotion on his face, like he's just gone fully blank. And as he steps forward, his eyes are gonna, that like leaking ethereal blue is gonna start really pouring out. And he's just gonna start making some gestures that no one can really see what he's doing, but from his perspective, he's grabbing the remaining spiritual energies of Miri and just trying to pull them back into the body. He's just like fully like tapped into the part of him that's more dead than not.
Make a charisma check.
Nice. Well done.
It's a 23 total.
If you'll allow me to use something unconventional as to contribute to what I'm assuming is essentially like a resurrection, revivification. Shai's had to sew herself up after fights before. She doesn't have the magic that Thistle has or the connection with the beyond that Esper has. She just has hands that are good at a couple things. And I think while the two of them have started this, I am like literally fumbling around in my bag for a needle and some thread. And I'd like to use sleight of hand to gently start beginning the biggest wound on Miri's back.
Okay.
To start sewing that up.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Am I able to bardic this or just the one?
Just the one.
I can guidance.
Thank you.
Well, you are casting this.
Oh,
This is all happening.
Casting a spell, yeah, unfortunately. Should have saved one.
That's good.
Maybe you can't, because you can't cast guidance.
Oh,
Guidance, unfortunately, sorry.
That's still fine. That's a flirty 20.
Okay. Roll, see if it goes through. I'm gonna have you three leave. Miri, could you come back?
I'm taking my fucking tea with me.
I'm gonna go cry next time.
Jess. Oh my god.
You sink into a warm embrace as your eyes open, sitting at a table, a little breakfast nook. It's dark outside. You can hear the rain hitting the windows. You hear a kettle whistle. Honestly, I was a little bit surprised it was taking you so long. But here we are. You see a small woman pouring tea.
Nadari.
She smiles. You can see one gold tooth in her mouth. Bit of bad luck that was.
Am I dead? I have so many questions. Oh my god, am I dead?
You did die. But it's not the end if you don't want it to be.
Why would I want it to be? Why would I want that?
You hear a knock at the door. Some people find it easier.
I don't what's easy? Is this your, where are we? Can I ask questions?
Of course, dear. It's easy to die. You just have to let go. It's harder to live.
I want to live, though.
I'm glad.
I think I need to.
You need to.
I have to help my friends.
So you have something to live for.
Well, yeah.
Well, bet you can weather any bad luck. You hear another knock at the door, louder.
Can I ask you a couple of things quickly?
You don't have much time, dear.
Did you kill me?
No. No, that creature killed you.
Are there others like me who have whatever this is with you?
Miri, there's no one else like you.
What? Do you do good luck also, or only bad luck?
Every time you take a step that's successful and you don't trip, do you think of that as good luck? Or do you think about it at all? Do you only think about the steps that you maybe trip?
I would like to change my question. What? How do you...
You hear another knock at the door, louder still.
How do you tell when they say Nidari got her due, Nidari's gonna get her due? How do you know when to intervene? How do you measure that? How do you tell? How do you know?
Do you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I just listen. People tell you a lot when you just listen.
Okay.
They usually make the choice for me. Good luck, dear.
Thanks.
You feel yourself rise and being pulled to the door as you get pulled out into consciousness. I'll have the three of you come back. As you see Miri's eyes open as she coughs blood and comes to consciousness.
I prop her up. Can you heal her? Can you heal her?
Yes.
How long has it been?
30 seconds, maybe.
It would have been a couple minutes. It would have been like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was not that long. It was a few minutes till you guys came out and then brought her back.
Ain't too long.
We have to try.
Yeah, we have to try. We have to try. Miri's gonna reach into her bag, pull out diamonds, a fistful of diamonds, squeeze until they melt, and just shove them into the, sternum of Mark. Rip his shirt apart and shove these, molten...
I'm gonna have you four leave.
That's it.
How many diamonds do we have, just out of interest? Love you.
You wanted me, right?
Okay. You feel the water around you. Thick. Heavy. You find it difficult to move your arms and legs through the viscous liquid. And you feel the eyes in the distance. Mark.
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know. Something got me. Snuck up behind me. I couldn't see it. I couldn't hear it.
We don't have much time, Mark.
What's happening?
You're dying.
Oh.
Your body is already dead. Your mind is slipping.
Johnny. Is he still in the world?
No.
Fuck.
As your body died, so did he.
Shit. We can do something about this, right? You're a living memory and I'm a part of you, so then I can be a living... I don't know, work with me.
I can bring you back, Mark. I can feel your friends trying to reach you. Their spells are not powerful enough. But I can help, Mark.
Okay.
But it will cost you a great deal.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, yeah. Whatever it is, yeah.
Good. I will exact my pay in time. But know that I will always be there to protect you.
It's just me paying it, right? It's just me. It's
Of course.
okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah.
open your eyes. Open all of them. And you feel the 3 eyes open up on your forehead. As you feel the magic start to pull you back, you feel hands pulling your shoulders forward through this liquid as you see the eyes fading in the distance. I'll have everyone come back.
Come on back, everybody!
Coming back.
His eyes open?
As you watch as Miri, you pull him forward. You watch as he opens his eyes and liquid just pours out of his mouth and onto the ground around him. But he is awake.
I like sit him.
Conscious.
I sit him up so that the liquid.
And he just coughs out quite a bit.
Tim, I would like to make an Arcana check.
Sure. Help action.
I'm looking for. Was it the Revivify spell that brought Mark back?
Okay, make an Arcana check.
I think in the help action, Esper would be like,
It's weird. It was too long. I know that spell very intimately.
19.
19. He does point it out. From what you know of that spell, the Revivify spell, you assume that it had to be pretty quick.
if Esper knows one spell that he can't cast, but he knows it really well, it's the Revivify spell.
But the diamonds did get used up.
It's,
He's here. It doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna hold him.
Well, it's Miri that's over him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's behind you.
She's behind me?
I'm behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, Miri kind of pulled you up forward.
Yeah, like
And I propped you up so that the liquid come out of your mouth.
I think Mark, eyes opening and, you know, seeing the world and seeing Miri first, just like kind of falls into Miri's arms, and this young man just cries. He just like sobs like a little boy. And you hear him just like blubbering apologies that don't really make a lot of sense, but he just feels so sorry. And that's really all you can get out of him for a good long while. Mark, who's not exactly tall, but just seems very, very small and young in this moment, younger than you've ever seen him. And he's just gonna be there for a while.
he's just gonna squeeze you.
I don't leave the two of them. I'm no further than 5 feet from the two of them at any point.
I would walk over to Char
so sorry.
I think seeing that, I would look up and follow your eye line. Is there anything we can do for her? Anything?
I mean, it worked on Mark. Maybe we can try.
Miri would probably hear that.
I don't know.
Should I try again? Should we?
Can I try something first?
Yeah.
I'll try something first. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna look down at my belt. What time of day is it?
It's getting late into the afternoon. Probably.
I'm gonna touch my. I'm gonna just put a hand on Mark's shoulder and a hand on Miri's shoulder, and I don't think Shy has stopped crying. Her voice has stopped wavering, but she's not stopped crying. And I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna take off the belt.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it in my hand. And I would like to howl very loudly. I would like to howl as loud as I can.
Okay.
I'd like to use Dragon's Voice. If I can. I want to make my howl heard as far as 300 feet away. I want to make it fucking loud.
Yeah.
And I want the howl to mean an entreating. That I would like to parlay and talk with something. Whatever the fuck this thing is, this belt. Whatever keeps it doing the things that it's doing. And it's got to have a tie to something here in the mountains if it won't leave us alone and it can allow me to do what I'm doing. I would like to parlay with this thing.
Okay. Make a performance check. At advantage.
Okay.
In Dragon's Voice.
With guidance? It's technically, I'm exhausted, so it's just a flat roll.
You only need one dice.
The guidance?
No, I'm just saying, you don't need two. You just need the one.
Just need one.
A performance check. It's an 8.
In your grief and anguish, your voice is hoarse. Would you try?
I take the belt and I just fucking throw it, knowing it'll come back anyway.
Okay.
And I scream. I just scream so fucking loud into the canyon.
Bounces down.
And I'll use Dragon's Voice on that too.
Okay. You see there's kind of a little ways farther before you get to the edge of the basin.
We're close to the basin?
Not too far, no. Probably another half day. Before the edge is where it drops off down into the basement. You don't know how far it is down into the basin, but...
There's no way I would go inside. And you would, I would just kind of wipe away tears. I'm sorry. I thought I could do something, but what the fuck do I know? I tried. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I'll carry her.
I can do something, but won't bring her back, but we will have to carry her.
What do you mean it won't bring her back, but we don't have to carry her?
It won't bring Char back, but I can get her to move about with her permission until we can bring her back properly.
No, I don't want to do it that way, Esper.
That feels.
Sorry.
The only way I can do it is if I ask.
No.
At least let me ask Char.
She's gonna say yes because she'll want to protect us.
Then we send her back with however much gold we need and a note that says, please resurrect this wolf.
Maybe my mama can help. If she's here. Because at this point, she fucking better be here. If we've come this far. If we've come this fucking far and she's not here, I'm gonna kill her myself.
Is your mom able to bring people back from
I don't fucking know. My mom's been able to do so many goddamn things that I wouldn't be surprised, but we can't leave her like that, Esper. I'm sorry.
I know.
I can't do that. I promised Whisper I'd look after her. I promised him. That lot of good that did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, John. No. It's okay. You would see that Mark's hair would have a little bit of an odd, flamey glow to it because Miri silently and quietly cast Death Ward.
I think, Mark, just hearing all of this, just takes his fucking staff of the artisan, and you see him, he sort of points it at this stone wall, and you see like 5 foot deep tomb become constructed out of the stone because he doesn't know what else to do, and a headstone is erected just sort of slowly, piece by piece, and in Draconic, because that's all he knows how to write, it just says, here lies Char, a very good girl. And it's like,
Let me at least ask. Can't be our choice, it has to be hers.
all right.
It's the choice between that and leaving her here, then. Okay, but I don't like it.
I'll go sit beside Char. And I think that ethereal blue would kind of start pulsing out of the new armor. And Esper would just kind of sit still, but in front of Esper would be a kind of remnant of Char's spirit that he would summon as a part of the somatic components and verbal components of his version of Animate Dead, as I have to get consent from the spirit first.
Char, we can't bring you back properly. And we don't want to leave you here. And I can't do this unless you actually want it. I can bring back your body until we can find someone who can properly bring you back, and we will bring you back. But only if you want this. It's up to you.
You see she pads over to you, looks you in the eye, gives you a big lick up the cheek, comes and sits next to you, kind of nuzzles in.
I'm bad at translating wolf. Can you just like nod your head or shake your head? Sorry.
Much as you put your hand out, she sort of pushes it towards her skeletal remains, or not her body. They're not quite skeletal yet.
Yeah. You would see that pulsing as the after image of Shai walks through Esper away from the body, and the body stands back up.
Are you okay?
It's It's a spell that I didn't think I'd ever cast, but I'm casting it my way.
She's not in there, is she?
No, but she's...
You look down, and you can see just the faintest ghostly outline of Char next to you.
She's with me.
Good.
I can hold on to her for now. But
Okay.
I'll have to do this each morning. It takes a bit.
Okay.
Sorry, this is the only way to do this.
No, it's better than leaving her here. We made a promise to protect her. Yeah, we'll have to do that.
I don't actually know how far we are. How far up these mountains are we?
We're not far from wherever the
We need
base-
to rest.
Yeah,
We need to rest.
How many days up the mountain are we?
3.
But we're about a half day from the crater.
But
So in the morning, we move to the crater, we handle our business here,
can we go?
and then we go.
Do I know if my mom has ever teleported in the past?
You've never seen it. I'm not sure.
If we can't find your mother, we call Moss.
Yeah, we call Moss and we
And
just.
we get out and we deal with whatever the ramifications of that is.
I don't care. We need to go home. I've been away from home for too long. I shouldn't have come. We should go
Alright,
home.
you need to sleep. You need rest. I will take watch.
I'll take watch as well. It's important, and you might not take it in right now. This isn't no one's fault. None. The only fault is the creatures that attacked. No one is to blame for death. Don't hold it. It will eat you up. Trust me. You all did your best. And it was good enough that we're all here, standing. This problem is fixable. I'm just glad everyone's standing. And for my part, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
You had no idea. You couldn't have known.
Like I said, no one's fault. We can feel sorry. But it was no one's fault.
It's just bad luck.
I get the like undertone of that.
Oi. Maybe. Not yours, though.
We'll see.
Just as we're setting up camp, Mark is just going to sort of limp to the edge of the cave, as there's probably still a little bit of daylight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Where's that fucking cloud?
Make a perception check. You'd be exhausted.
You bet.
Is this something?
Cocked? That is cocked.
Half proficiency, dude. Every single circle has a thing in it, so I feel
Nine.
so closely.
You don't see any clouds. The wind has picked up somewhat.
I would follow him, see him walk out, and I would follow him.
Mark.
Hmm?
How are you?
Not good, mate. Not all right. No. But I think you're right. I think rest is the answer right now. Just gonna tuck in.
And as he like tries to rush past Thistle, Thistle would pull him into a hug.
Mark is gonna fight you on that one.
He
Mark does not want to be touched, but he's a weak little man.
I'm gonna hold
This
you.
will do not. Do not. Let me go, Thistle.
Let him go.
I would. I would have gone to the ends of the earth to bring you back. You know that.
I need to go talk to my dad. And Mark's gonna go and like pitch himself just sort of against the wall and just with his back to the party. And before he goes down, he is gonna cast Sending a couple of times. So we might have a bit of a conversation here. To his dad, to Bert Dwyler. All of it inside, so this is just for him. Dad. We can't wait to do this in person.
It's only 8.
What did you do to me?
Mark. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to you, my son.
Can I insight ascending?
Sure.
Okay.
To read your dad's
Tired
voice.
ass. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. 18?
There's a hesitancy in his voice. You can tell he's dancing a bit.
I don't wait to hear the rest of the 20 words that he might give. We're gonna come back at it. I owe him, Dad. I don't know how much I owe him. Owe him is one word because there's an apostrophe. Owe him.
You're only at 12.
Yeah. But I owe him. What did you do?
No, Mark. I thought he was gone. I don't hear him anymore.
What did you do, Dad?
I let him go. I thought he'd die with your mum. I swear, Mark. I thought he died with Mum. He's inside you now. I'm so sorry.
Mark doesn't have an answer for that one. He's gonna let that one sit. He's just gonna sit still, facing the wall. I think he wants to summon Johnny at this. Yeah, he's got this one. Yeah, and he always has an idea of what Johnny should look like. He's always got something, some version of a hero or something, and he sort of wants to like scoot himself back just a bit, so there's just enough room for someone to be there. And rather than trying to tell Johnny what to be, Mark is going to try just inviting him to join him and see what comes.
All right. You watch as this viscous liquid almost seems to pour out of the stone as it forms a tall, somewhat muscular humanoid creature, which you can see immediately its face almost completely blank save for the 3 eyes. You see its hands, long fingers, and tentacles that seem to extend out and wrap around from the arms as it looks down on you.
I'm gonna tap in. Did I make you, or...
No, Mark. You remembered me.
Has it been you every time?
No. But it is now. I told you I'd protect you.
Yeah, fair. What was my mom like?
She was a kind woman, very generous, but her mind was fragile.
Was it always fragile? Or was it made that way?
Some people don't want to do the work to realize their full potential.
Would you do me a favor and talk straight with me? Just a little. We're gonna be working together, I guess, for a good while.
Do you want to see her?
Yes.
You feel Johnny's hands reach out and hold your head as the eyes kind of gaze upon you. You see his face shift into that of your mother's. As the cave melts away, and you have this tunnel vision, this image of your mother. Mark,
Yeah.
you've gotten so big.
Yeah.
I remember when you were so small in my hands.
Are you okay? Where you are? Is it okay?
Yes.
If I didn't have a picture of you, I wouldn't know that it was you. I don't remember what you look like. Not personally.
Here I am.
I do, sort of have a vague memory of you singing to me.
Do you want me to sing to you?
Yes, please.
She kind of pulls you in close as you feel the body sort of shift around you into that of your mother's as she starts singing a lullaby to you, very softly.
Mark's gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
I would go over to Miri. As I pass seeing Mark asleep, I'm gonna Bardic Inspire Mark first. Doing it the same way as I'm about to do with Miri.
Does he see Johnny like cradling?
You do. You see Johnny cradling Mark.
I don't question it. Everyone's journey with death is different. I think this is the one realm of Esper's just like, I don't need to know. Like,
No wrong way to grieve.
Well, yeah, no, he's fully just like, I've seen so many people process this throughout my life, dying and coming back. He's like, I don't need to pry. He's gonna come up to you. Hi, this isn't like a...
What? Oh
Sorry.
God, Miri would have been watching this
Yeah, it's-
crazy stuff happening.
It's a lot.
Are you worried about?
No. Well, not right now. It's a later problem.
Okay.
Or maybe it's not a problem, who knows? I'm not here to give you a pep talk or anything.
Okay.
I just did a bit of a rush job. And as I'm talking, I'm just gonna, like, the frayed edges of the soul, I'm just gonna, like, try and smooth them out a bit. I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration. I did the same as I passed Mark. I'm sorry this happened to you. And process it however you want. I'm here to talk if you need. Let me know what you need.
Thanks. Sorry I was weird about the char stuff.
It's fine.
It's just, I'm not as comfortable with... I'm bringing people and animals back and stuff.
Gideon could do it.
Yeah.
You just rip him back up. Not any of the ones that couldn't come back. Because that's what happened, is he did it to us until we couldn't come back. The soul gets frayed. Eventually it just stops fitting.
That's so scary.
There was always a purpose. To be served by those who couldn't come back, and they served it unwillingly.
I will never bring back something that isn't willing to be back. And that is my vow to you. I know I'm always cagey with promises. This is one that I will be ironclad on.
I fully believe you.
I will talk to them first. And if they want to help us, they can. In their way.
Esper, should I be worried about the fact that I was able to bring Mark back? Because that's not how that spell's supposed to work.
I know. He's back. And that's good.
Yeah, but something's very weird is going on over there, and
when Mark is ready, we'll know about it. I trust Mark to know what he needs.
Do you?
From us.
I don't. I actually don't. I genuinely don't.
I didn't for a very long time. I do now.
Why? What changed?
He talked to us. Simple as that. He let us know what was going on. You didn't know, Mark, in the early days. Everything was half-truths and secrets. And for once, he sat down with us, and he gave us an insight into what was actually happening. And that's fucking terrifying to do.
Yeah.
So I trust him.
Okay.
If shit's bad, in a way that he needs help with, he'll let us know. I hope.
Okay. Well, I trust you. Finally. Not like I mistrusted you, but I didn't, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I can leave
Do you want to just,
and go to the cave mouth.
are you on watch, or are you gonna try and
can't.
get some rest?
No, I'm gonna be on watch, but
Would you,
do you want me to stay before you go to sleep?
can I modify that a little? Could you stay until I fall asleep?
What would I say? No, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Thanks. And Miri would curl up in a ball. Just big person curled up into a tiny little fetal position ball and try to go to sleep. Thanks, Esper.
Anytime.
Boo.
Right back at you.
Is Thistle still awake?
He's sitting outside.
Okay.
Once Miri fell asleep, I'd go out to the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I think you find Thistle just sort of sitting with his back against the wall at the cave mouth, just sort of staring out into the night, watching for anything.
Before you would have gone out, before you do this wonderful thing, I think Shy is watching inside, knowing that she also has to sleep, and knowing that these two need it more than I do at this point. Is that when you come back in, you wake me. Don't wake them, wake me.
Of course.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm good.
and you need rest too.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I'm gonna give her a kiss on the forehead. Bardic inspiration. And that's all of them, baby.
I think there's a moment as you I think I lean into it just for a second and pull back. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna get some sleep. You go keep Thistle company, okay? Don't be alone out there, and if you see that belt come back, you fucking throw it off a cliff, okay?
Of course.
I still feel connected to it, don't I? Yeah, it's gonna keep coming back, so just keep throwing it. Just keep throwing it. Maybe one of these days it'll stick.
I'll throw it.
Okay.
As long as it takes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Go.
I'd squeeze your hand. We came back to you. And we're able to bring them back.
Yeah.
Because of what you did. Remember that. If you remember anything from today, it's that you stayed standing and saved your friends.
I think your narrative about it's going to be a bit different than mine for a while. But okay.
That's totally fine. I'll tell you it as many times as you need to hear.
Okay.
I'll leave you be.
I need you to do me a favor, too.
Yeah.
If we do come across my mother, and she doesn't speak plainly with me, and you see me get agitated about it, please don't let me hurt her. Because I cannot. I don't even want to think about what's going to happen if she tries to spout me some bullshit.
You want me to get in between?
Yes, I do.
Anya. You run me over like a fucking carriage.
Yeah, well, at least I'll have to get through you first before I break my mother's face.
Sure. Just not my face, you know. It's really pretty.
And those could we need work.
Sleep with your weird aberration thing.
I would.
Jealous month?
I would take.
So many toes.
I think before, when you took Shai's hand, it was. I let you take it and it was quite weak. And I think the fingers wrap around and I squeeze. Now go.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Shai's not okay. You don't have to roll an insight check for that.
My passive insight is very high.
Yeah, she's not hiding it in the slightest. And I think I put myself, if Mark and Miri are at the back of the cave, I put myself probably about 5 feet. Well, there's a tunnel down that way.
Mm-hmm.
I put myself between Mark and Miri and the tunnel coming from the deep.
Okay.
I'll maybe even go like 3 or 4 feet down into that tunnel.
Okay.
Stay there.
We wake up, no shy. Again, have you seen The Descent?
Actually, no, I haven't.
Oh, well.
Very good film. Very
It's
scary.
awful.
And then we'll need to go outside.
I think as we'll just go out, sit down and... Fuck. Are you okay?
Man, we almost lost them today.
Yeah.
And I feel we might have lost Mark already.
No. There's an old story about a man and a boat that he really loved. And every time he'd go sailing, he'd come back and he'd need to repair it. Until eventually, the boat didn't have any pieces left from the original boat. The philosopher's in the room. But he loved it because it was still his boat. People change. Situations change. Mark may have changed from this. It's hard not to. But even if there's a little bit of Mark left in there, he's still our Mark. We've not lost him. And if there's not, we'll find that little bit of Mark and we'll bring it fucking back. Nobody's allowed to leave, remember?
When we met Mark, you and Shai wrote him off.
I know.
And I saw I saw a scared boy with a spark of heroism in him. I don't see that spark anymore, Esper. I just see a boy trying to get by.
What do you see when you look at me?
A survivor.
Is that a bad thing?
You had every reason in your life to give up, to take the easy way. And you've never taken it. I say a survivor with the utmost respect. When I see shy, I see a caretaker. She tends to us all like we are her family. All she does for those that she loves. I used to see a hero when I saw Mark.
And this has changed since when?
There was a look in his eyes. When I came out here. He wants vengeance. He wants revenge for what has been done to him.
I think I know a little about that, and I think so do you.
That's why I know the look.
Don't judge him right now.
I'm not judging him.
Don't.
I'm worried about him.
Be worried. But don't change how you think about him right now. Dying is...
He's my boy, Esper.
I know. He still is. First time I died, I cried until they got me for the second time. It's terrifying and exhilarating and unknowable all at the same time. Just let him process for a moment. He's still your boy. He's still our Mark.
I think you would hear sort of a rumble of thunder in Thistle's chest.
You need to watch the back. I'll stay out here.
And you would tell from his tone that that's not a question, it's a dismissal.
Sometimes people change not because they've changed, but we perceive them as changed. Take care. And I'll go look at the back.
And I'm going to cast my last 4th level divination.
Okay.
And I'm going to contact Harkoon.
Who? So yeah, what? Who's
The
that?
living memory.
The living memory.
And not like a big conversation. I'm reaching out with a single message.
Okay.
I would close my eyes and I will imagine the goop and the heart being in the cage and the look on Mark's face when I came out. And I will say,
You have a long memory. But if you step wrong, you'll never have seen anything like this.
As you open your eyes, you see Johnny Built Wrong standing in front of you, looking down on you. I will protect Mark, whatever the cost. And you see as he splash. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Come back next week for Who's My Dad?
God damn. You keep threatening divinities.
Thistle's gonna be a god.
Ease up on the divinity threat.
If you like what Jess is doing here, you're gonna love God Killer.
Killer.
You're not gonna believe what it's about.
This is, I'm gonna tell you that the Inanus vibes within Thistle get stronger every day.
Oh my god.
We're gonna go vomit.
Criminal.
We're
Actual
gonna go,
literal
we're-
crime.
No,
boy.
save it all. We're gonna go. If you're like, oh my gosh, what are they thinking about right now, and how are they gonna process all this? Well, that literally is what Chatwater is for.
Not gonna process things for losers. I'm gonna start working out and then practice magic.
I have a section in my body where I can't.
Very targeted.
That was free.
that I do instead of therapy.
Sorry, I thought of the least healthy ways to process grief, and if the bit fits.
I'm gonna take it in.
Oh my god.
As the therapist in the room, we're gonna have some wonderful guided discussions about grief and loss, and
There's
death.
people like you, not you specifically.
Not helping.
Not helping. We're gonna go to Chatwater. Chatwater is where we sit down and we word vomit and maybe actual vomit about all of the stuff that goes on in sessions together. They are up on our Patreon. Please tell me, this is the free one? Is this the free one?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Don't we make the rules?
We make the rules. We
So-
can make this a free one.
Just tell them about the 1 a month thing.
Yeah, every month and perhaps this month twice.
We'll see.
You may find yourself, if you are one of our patrons. No crosstalk. Let me speak. Focus on your healthy pursuits like magic.
Not weird. It's
You can by following us on Patreon at either our free tier or one of our paid tiers.
Wow.
View some of our exclusive content like our Chatwaters. Twice a month, once a month, or maybe 2 times this month if you're on the free tier. Otherwise, it's every fucking time we film. That's it.
We're gonna go scream at the void about this. We are this episode will drop on YouTube on Friday. It'll be on podcast next Monday. My goodness. My thoughts are soup.
You want to be Mark's dad.
Put your thumbs up.
We have a new tier on our Patreon.
It's called Mark's
Dad.
Daddy Dwyler.
That's a higher than the Blackwater.
But to become that, you
tier.
do have to touch the goo.
You have to touch the goo. You
There's
gotta
gonna be
drink
so
it,
many of
you
our
gotta
patrons
bathe
like,
in
I
it.
touched the goo. Okay, put your thumbs up, babies.
Oh yeah.
When you find yourself
In times of trouble.
in times
When you
of
find yourself in times of trouble.
Daddy Dwyler comes to
Daddy
me.
Dwyler comes
Johnny built
speaking words of wisdom.
Johnny
Touch the goo.
We love you guys.